Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to film a favourites video, which is something I don't think I've ever done, but something that I have been really enjoying watching recently. I feel like when it gets this time of year, I start binging Vlogmas and watching old videos, and because I'm going like back to people that I haven't watched for a while, YouTube starts showing me older videos, and then I start seeing like really old videos like what's in my bag, favourites, and I'm like, there's like so much nostalgia in those videos for me. And because I don't think I've ever made one, I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna do one, and I have like 15 minutes. So I thought that's good because I like to ramble, so this will hopefully keep it short. Got my cup of tea. Right, let's just get to it. Let's try and ramble as little as possible. So I guess this is kind of like summer favourites. It's the things that I've been loving over the last couple of months, and there is not a huge amount at all, I don't think. And it's very random, a lot of food. I'm gonna start off with like hair and beauty things because that feels like a good place to start. Now, I don't know if this vlog will be up already, but there is a vlog where I go to the hairdressers, I ask for a balayage, and they basically give me an entire full head of highlights. My hair is extremely damaged, which is something I'm not used to because my hair is normally in amazing condition. So a favourite that has become a very fast favourite in the last couple of days is Moroccan oil. I used to use Moroccan oil all the time when I was younger because I would straighten my hair or use heat on my hair, and just in recent years where I haven't really had a lot of damage, I haven't really needed to use it. But I had a bottle of Moroccan oil. Thank God I did, because when I came back from the hairdressers and realised the damage, I absolutely coated my hair in Olaplex. That should probably be another favourite because it's going to become a favourite because I'm gonna need to literally lay it on my hair every time I wash it. But Moroccan oil, just to like pick it up, run it through your hair, just to try and give it a little bit of an extra moisture boost during the day. Loving it. Also, best smelling thing ever. Who doesn't love a bit of Moroccan oil? And I love like swishing my hair or retying my hair up and getting a nice whiff of the old Moroccan oil. Love it. Next up is the Drunk Elephant micellar water. I always use micellar water for like my first cleanse. So I use a face halo with micellar water, take off all my makeup. I will then use my face halo again with just water to kind of like rinse all the residue off, and then I will wash my face with my face wash and my Foreo. Normally I use the Garnier micellar water, which I still love and I still buy because you can buy a really big bottle of it. I think it's like 750 mils and it's like a £5 from Amazon. But I like to alternate it with the Drunk Elephant micellar water. I love this, but it's quite rich and creamy almost. Like, it makes your skin feel super, super soft when you use it, which is why I love it. But doing that every single day, I crave that kind of like real clarifying feeling, which is why I like to alternate this with the Garnier micellar water. If you haven't tried this, or you want to try something from Drunk Elephant, it's probably on the cheaper side of their products. I think it's about 22 quid or something like that. But I really, really rate it. And when I first used it, I was thinking, how can a nicer micellar water really make a difference? But it definitely does. Love, love, love. Following on from that, I always moisturize the heck out my skin, morning and night, but specifically at night. And I always use the Eucerin Urea Repair Moisturiser. I started using this a few years ago when I really badly burnt my skin using a glycolic and a retinol. I think I just like overdid it. And I remember it was the Alpha, I don't think it was Alpha H, or maybe it was. I think that's what it was called. I don't even know if they make it anymore. But I remember like squeezing it out and just rubbing it in and then thinking, oh my God, that was glycolic, what have I done? And my skin burnt really badly, and so I discovered this. But this is actually the nighttime version. It says rich replenishing face cream suitable for night care. I didn't know whether it'd be any different, so I ordered both. I was doing a Look Fantastic order and I got the normal one and this one, and I love this. This is just such a great moisturizer anyway. It's really good for, I guess, all skin types. It's just so nourishing, so moisturizing. But this version is like really thick, like super, super thick. I have been getting a lot of dryness around my nose and a little bit on my chin from, I think, Skin and Me. My prescription, I've been doing it for over a year now. My prescription of Tret is quite high. So I think when I've been sort of like opening a new tube, it's been a little bit burning on my skin. So I love this. If you have dry skin, or just in the summer, I feel like when you're in the sun and your skin might be a little bit more dry because of the weather and like air conditioning, this is gonna be your best friend. Really rate this. And it's like 9 quid. I'm just gonna say it. Everybody needs some Bepanthen. This is a really big one. You could buy smaller. But I rate about this all the time. My friends literally laugh at me because if there's anyone has a problem, I'm like, Bepanthen is your best friend. When I started having dryness from the skin in me, I was talking to my mum about it and she was like, you need to use some Bepanthen, because she uses it on my nieces, and she was like, oh, it's really good for dry skin. So I started using it around my nose and it's so great, and because it's quite thick, you can really like get it in the areas and it like sits on the skin. So sometimes I will use this on my skin in the night, overnight, just so that it's not like oily and stuff during the day. But I also got a tattoo a couple of weeks ago at the tattoo convention, and this is the best thing to use for tattoo aftercare. So if you have a tattoo, in fact, I'm going to put some on it now because I haven't done it today. You literally need such a small amount. When Toby got his tattoo last year, I mean, Toby's got loads of tattoos, but he had a massive back tattoo last year, like his whole half back was tattooed. And this is what we used. We bought a huge tube of this and it healed really, really nicely. It's just so good. I feel like dry skin, sunburnt skin, any damage from like retinols or products that might be a little bit harsh for your skin, or just dryness in general, knees, elbows. Sometimes I'll put a little bit on before fake tanning. Honestly, so versatile and like dead cheap. Just like grab it, get it at Tesco. Or if you've got a kid, steal it from that. In terms of deodorant, I've been trying to find a alternative to aluminium deodorants for so long now, and I'm really struggling. I've used a lot of different ones. I've used Wild, the Bionson one. I've used so many different ones, like ones that you squirt out from a tube, which I really don't like because I hate getting on my fingers. My most recent attempt at trying to find an alternative aluminium-free deodorant is the Sol Janeiro Rio Deo. Everybody knows this because of the Bum Bum Cream. I've also been using the shower gel and the body spray, which is just summer in a bottle. This scent in particular I love from this brand. It's so nice. But I have been using this. Now, it is my favourite because it's the best of a bad bunch. It's the best of the alternatives I've tried, but it's still not perfect. So I kind of think I need to find something to kind of use with it because I love the smell. So I am here for recommendations on sort of aluminium free deodorants because I really do want to change over. But nothing has been quite as good as normal deodorant, obviously, but this one definitely comes close and it smells really good. So if you are looking to try an alternative, I highly rate this. It smells amazing. I have also just repurchased a little mini hoola. Obviously with summer, having a bit of a tan, I've needed a bit of a bronze, and I just forgot how good hoola was. I've been using the Westman Atelier contour stick for, well, probably like 7 months now, because I think I got it just for Christmas-ish. I'm not really sure about that. Absolutely love it. That contour stick, ooh, that contour stick is the best contour stick I've ever used. I love it. You don't really need bronzer because the contour just looks so good. But where it has been summer and I've needed a bit of bronze, and where I've just been wearing a tinted moisturizer instead of foundation, I look very dewy. So it's actually quite nice to have like a bit of a matte finish in the powder to kind of like create that contour and just warm the face. So I am back on the old hoola bandwagon. Who's been using this for like 12 years or something? Me. Okay, last in terms of beauty is Maison Margiela Replica Jazz Club. I haven't used this for a really long time, and Toby and I like share this. He loves wearing it and I love it when he wears it because it smells so good. But he's been using some other perfumes that just kind of went to like the back of the pile, and I grabbed it the other day and had a little spritz, and I was like, my God, I've missed this. I don't think I realised how much I missed it until I sprayed it. It literally smells like a jazz club. I don't even know how to explain it. It smells like a smoky, alcohol-y, warm, manly, but not too manly scent. It's perfect. This is a great unisex scent. If you and your partner share fragrances, or you have something you want to just like chuck in your bag that you can both use, I massively rate this. This is so good. I also love By the Fireside. I don't love the more feminine scents from Replica. I actually much prefer the more masculine scents, but this one is a dream and I absolutely love it. So I am going to be using this much more often now I have picked it up and put it to the front of the pile. Okay, I've got to move this along quickly. So first of all, Aperol. Summertime, Aperol spritzes are out. I actually really don't like Prosecco, so I tend to have an Aperol and tonic water. So if you are a fan of Aperol, or you just want to drink like a low alcohol alternative, Aperol and tonic water is amazing. It's a little bit nicer. It's got like a bit more of a sweeter taste because obviously it's made with tonic water. Or if you just really like the taste of Aperol, you can have it with soda water. But I just really love Aperol, tonic water, big wedge of orange, literally just like an Aperol spritz. but a bit more of a kind of like lighter option, and lower alcohol if you're not into drinking, and just sans the Prosecco if you're not into Prosecco, because I'm just not a Prosecco lover, unfortunately. I've tried, I'm just not. I feel like everybody knows these from Bill's. I don't know if anyone's been, we used to have a Bill's where I used to live, and I used to go there all the time, and these are hands down the best olives I think I've ever tried. Parello. I got them in Harvey Nichols the other day, and they had literally like a paint tin size, and I was stood there looking at it, and Toby was like, you're not gonna get those, and I was like, I want them. I feel like if we were having friends over, I probably would have gone for it, because I could inhale this tin, honestly. They are so yummy. If you haven't tried them, definitely try them. Summer staples, so you got your Aperol and tonic, grab out the olives, and then fried egg crisps. Constant. Living in a city centre, you've got the sirens all day long. These are the Torres crisps. Again, I feel like everybody knows them for the truffle crisps. So good, so good. Love the truffle flavour. I actually saw the other day they had caviar flavour as well, which I'm really keen to try. I literally could have bought like all of them. Plus the crisps are actually just really nice crisps. But these are fried egg, and obviously I am intolerant to egg, so I haven't had egg for like at least 10, maybe even like 15 years. I stopped having egg when I was really young. And my friend is vegan, and we bought these, and we were in like in the garden of their like bar, and I cannot tell you how much these taste like fried egg. It tastes like the crispy bit around the edge of the fried egg. I have never tasted anything like it. And because I can't have egg and she's vegan, we were both literally like, can we eat these? Like, it says like egg free on the back, but it was so realistic. We both kind of started freaking out a bit, and we're like, oh my God. But there was a chef sitting in the garden, and he came over and he was like, oh, I heard you guys talking. And he was like, it's a specific type of Himalayan salt, which is black. And he was like, it has a really sulfuric taste, and that's how they make it taste like egg. But if you haven't had these, you need to try these. Even if you literally buy the packet just to have a taste. I bought a packet because we're going to a friend's barbecue at the weekend, and I was like, I need everyone to try this. I took a packet to my mum and dad's a couple of weeks ago, and my mum was like, tried them, and she was like, everybody needs to taste these. And I was like, I know. So fresh packet for everyone to taste. It's taking a lot for me to not eat those, actually. The last physical thing is this tea. So Tea Pigs licorice and peppermint. Me and a friend used to drink this all the time, so it like reminds me of like nostalgic times. It was like when we were writing our first blog, we always used to drink this tea, so it's got like a real like throwback vibes for me. But also I'm just obsessed with licorice. So I bought the tea to try and stop me from eating the licorice, but it is honestly one of my favorites. It is so yummy. It's got such a, it's like got quite like a earthy tone, and then like a proper sweet kick once you've swallowed it. It's a ride. I do just have to mention, this is an empty packet and I'm devastated. These sweets are from Harvey Nichols, and I'm not gonna lie, they are the best sweets I have ever had. I cannot stop eating them. They're like licorice filled with sugar and like sherbet, and it is, oh my God, so good. I keep buying them. Every time I go back, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy any more, and then I buy them, and then I eat the whole pack. And I bought like 3 packs a couple of weeks ago to last, and Toby said he wasn't gonna let me eat them, and I literally ate all 3 packets in the week. They are so good. If you like licorice, there is nothing else like this. These are so great. They're from Harvey Nichols. The only other favourites that I had this month were St. Paul's Carnival, because we live in St. Paul's in Bristol, and St. Paul's Carnival is just like one of those things. Everybody loves it. It's just such a fun time. There hasn't been one since before COVID, so it's been like 4 years since we've actually like been to Carnival, and it was honestly the best weekend ever. Like, our friends came to stay, like we were just like, we watched the parade, which is at the end of our road, and then we like came back, we could like hear the music from our garden, had loads of cocktails, and then went out, and honestly just had like the best night. And another favourite is The Lion King. Toby and I went to see The Lion King at the Hippodrome in Bristol, and I had never seen it before. Toby had seen it in London, and it was just so good. If it comes to your city or a city near you, then definitely go see it. It was so good, and it was just like a really fun night. It was like midweek. We just like went for dinner, went to the theatre, and it was just a really nice thing to do. So I highly recommend that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little favourites video. I really enjoyed doing that. It was nice to kind of have a little recap of the things I've been loving, but I need to go get ready for the gym now. So I will see you again for another video another time. Bye!